More than a year after the Ferguson uprising in Missouri launched a modern public debate about police brutality against African Americans, a group of activists have put forward a detailed plan on how to try to solve the problem. Launched on an impressive online platform, the so-called Campaign Zero lays out in great detail a series of policy solutions to the crisis of police violence. The recommendations are specific, and many are based on what has already been found to be working at local levels in various cities and states. From proper police training and community oversight to body cameras and demilitarization, Campaign Zero is far from radical. It brings together a series of solutions that could be easily adopted with far-reaching impact. The question is, will those in power listen? Joining me to discuss this campaign and its policy solutions is DeRay McKesson. He is an activist and organizer who gained acclaim for his work around the Ferguson uprising. He's the founder and co-editor of the Ferguson Protester newsletter. He's extremely active on Twitter at DeRay, D-E-R-A-Y, and he's on the planning team for Campaign Zero. Welcome to Uprising, DeRay.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Now, was Campaign Zero a response to those who say, yes, we know what you're against, but what are you for? How do we solve the problem that you're drawing attention to?
Yeah, so, we believe that we can live in a world where the police don't kill people. And you think about the movement, it's been a year sort of exposing the terror of police violence and helping people understand that the terror was much closer to them than they once believed. And now it's a conversation about how do we end it. And I'm going to push on what you said in opening, right? But this actually is a radical plan. The police have not embraced any of these reform agendas, and that while we believe that they are common sense, right, that people actually should not have to demand many of the things that we put forward. What we've seen is that the system has been slow to implement them. So we think about things like the police union contract. In most of the large cities in the country, either the contract or the state bill of rights for officers almost guarantees that officers will never be held accountable for any suspected wrongdoing. And undoing that, just Bucket 10 and Campaign Zero is a radical act. And what we believe is that it'll take all of these things working in concert to actually get to systemic change.